Hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Now this video is a Q&A on chronic hardened skin and elephant skin, two conditions that can occur during the topical steroid withdrawal healing journey. Previous video was on the mechanism and causes behind these conditions. I received a couple of questions, so I made this video quite promptly. So let's go to the first question. And that question is, I heard somewhere that elephant skin is caused by the loss of collagen in the skin. Is this true? So the answer is no, this is not correct. So let's have a look. Now, I'm not completely sure what happened in the origin of this misconception that collagen loss is the cause of the elephant skin. But I'm guessing here, so it might be because a mix-up of two mechanisms that cause thinning of the skin. So if you look up the thinning of the skin, you can find that by aging there is indeed collagen loss in the skin. Also some other mechanisms like elastic fiber loss, the fat underneath the skin gets less, etc. Some other things happening as well as we age and our skin gets older. But in topical steroid withdrawal, the thinning of the skin is caused by a very different mechanism. It's caused by prolonged use of topical steroid creams. And one of the effects of topical steroid creams is that it's anti-proliferative. It means that the rate in which new skin cells are being made is lowered. And when you stop using topical steroid creams, even after that, the skin cell proliferation rate is still very low and only goes up really, really slowly. So this is why the skin healing is also very slowly, and also the skin thickening is very slowly. Now, so both of the mechanism, the aging and the prolonged use of topical steroid creams, they can cause thinning of the skin, but they look very different. So let's have a look at this picture. Here you can see a knee of a lady, and here on the left side you can see that the skin is becoming saggy and loose, and this is because of aging, and one of the reasons is collagen loss. So collagen in our skin is what is making it firm. And if there is less collagen in the skin can become saggy. You can also see it in older aged people that the cheeks are they're hanging. And if you maybe have looked at somebody very old, the skin of their knee can even hang completely below the knee. Now, if we compare this to a picture of elephant skin in TSW, then you can see this looks very differently. So in this case, the skin is not loose, saggy, and hanging, but there's an excess of skin and there is a thickened and hardened layer on top of the skin. So you can see very clearly that this looks very different from one to another, and there is a different mechanism here behind what's causing the skin to be saggy or hanging, or the elephant skin as it is in topical steroid withdrawal. So another point I like to make. So here we see again a simplified drawing of the skin, in this case the hardened skin. So these are the capillaries, and again the base cells, the stem cells of the skin that produce new skin cells, and a hardened top layer in the case of hardened skin. So this hardened layer is dead skin cells, and it's a keratin layer. And in the elephant skin, again, here the capillaries, they bring all the food and oxygen, the base cells, the layers of skin cells here, and in the top layer, there's also thickening of the top layer of that skin cells, but also there's an excess of skin. So as you can clearly see in both of these examples, they don't have a lack of something, but there is a too much of something. So a loss of collagen, like a lack of collagen, doesn't make any sense. There is a too much of something. So here there's a too much of that skin cells causing a thick keratin layer, and here's excess of skin in combination in our thicker skin, so a thickened top layer. Now, there are conditions and diseases that also have an excess of collagen, so not a loss of collagen, but an excess of collagen. But these conditions look very different from the chronic hardened skin and elephant skin that can occur during TSW. So let's have a look at a couple of photos. So one of these conditions is called scleroderma. It's also known as systemic sclerosis, and on the skin it's morphea. So here we see a couple of examples. And here you see a hand with an excess of collagen. And here is another picture of an arm where you can see an excess of collagen on the skin, and you see the white skin patch. And here's another example on an arm. Now, obviously, this looks very, very different to what we see in topical steroid withdrawal with a chronic condition of elephant skin and hardened skin. Another point I'd like to make is that if steroid use alone would cause chronic elephant skin and hardened skin, then everybody going through TSW should have it, and this is clearly not the case. There is the temporary elephant skin that many people experience during the early stages of TSW often, and it goes away by itself. But during the process of TSW, there's also something that occurs to some people, and they develop the chronic type of hardened skin and elephant skin. And this something, what happens, is explained in previous videos. So the cause of the hardened skin and the chronic hardened skin and elephant skin is or prolonged excessive scratching, prolonged irritant exposure in combination with scratching, or use of moisturizers on open or broken skin. Now, there is indeed also a side effect of topical steroid creams, which does involve the disturbed collagen synthesis, but this is with the symptom of striae. And you can look at a picture here that this also looks very, very different from the chronic elephant skin or the chronic hardened skin that we've discussed in previous video. So I hope this answers the question well, and let's move on to the next question. And the second question is do all moisturizers cause problems when used on an open or broken skin? The answer is yes, but some cause more problems than others. So have a look. Let's have a look at this. So, negative effect of moisturizers, and again, this is when you use them on an open or broken skin. Moisturizers were never made to be used on a broken skin. They are made to use on a healthy, normal skin. So, the most problematic one is the heavy moisturizers with ingredients like paraffin, Vaseline, olefin, and petrolatum. The second class is the creams, the lotion with carbomer in it. And this is an ingredient that makes the texture of the cream nice and creamy and equal. Then the third category is thick oils like shea butter, waxes, olive oil, castor oil. Then the fourth class is the thin oils like coconut oil. And the fifth is serums, and this is depending on the ingredients. So serums in themselves are very light. There are enormous amount of ingredients that can be in serums and any moisturizer, and this is a whole other scientific topic. Like this is really, really huge, and you have to know a lot. So I don't know exactly which ingredients cause the problems. The most safe is, if you want to use a serum, to use one that is specially designed for topical steroid withdrawal skin so that it doesn't cause any problem. Okay, I hope these questions are well answered and will benefit you. So thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share so other people can find this information more easily. And also, please, if you can support this channel, I would be very, very thankful and grateful. And you can find in the description of the video and in this description on the channel how you could support this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.